Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you another amazing little project that again uses some of the amazing new products from the Autumn Winter Catalogue. I don't know why that keeps popping open because it shouldn't. This is a cute little star gift box, and as you can see it fits in the palm of my hand. It is a good size, not maybe the best at putting stuff in, but if you wanted to fill it with little treats and goodies then it is a really good size. It's really easy to make. Again, I'm going to be using the envelope punch board. And as you can see, I've used this beautiful new suite, and this one is called All Is Bright, and this has some fabulous pieces to it. So initially it has Merry Christmas to All and Merry Christmas Thinlets, and as you can see this is beautifully scripted words that you can make up sentences or phrases or sentiments yourself. And then you've obviously got some beautiful little flourishes and things like that. And then the Merry Christmas Thinlets I've used already, as you can see, as they are falling off. You have Christmas, Holidays, Merry, Happy, and then you have these two beautiful ones here that coordinate with this. And I think the longer ones, again, I've not really used it myself, but I suspect, let's have a little look. So it won't work on the Merry. As you can see, it's photopolymer as well. So it's beautiful. I've not even used this look. It's still brand new. That's not big enough for those. Maybe you could get a double one in there. I don't know. I'll have to have a little play. But it is amazing. It is beautiful. Oh, in fact, I was just looking in the catalogue and they have used the Thinlet. Oh, if I can get one of those out, and sort of gone over it like that. Anyway, watch this space for more projects, because obviously I will be using this at some point. So those are those beautiful ones. So that's one part of the suite. There is also, which I've not put out, this beautiful embossing folder, Swirls and Curls. Again, as you can see, super cute. Not used this one yet either. I have so much stuff and just not had time to play with it. But that's the embossing folder. And then the rest of it is what I'm using. So Making Christmas Bright. Isn't this fun? Little light bulbs. You have the little bit at the bottom. You've got some lovely sentiments. This was used, there was something very similar to this last year. I can't think what the stamp set was called, but there was something very similar to this last year and I remember using it quite a lot. I love these little light bulbs here and these little falling bits, and then you've got light bulbs with different sentiments in. And then obviously we have to have the coordinating punch. So this is the Christmas Bulb Builder Punch, and obviously it punches out of the light bulbs. Now again, going back to my original project, you can see these little cuties have been punched out. So that is fabulous. So I'm just going to pop that over here because I need it anyway. We also have beautiful mixed satin ribbon. Can you see the pattern on there? I'm hoping that it will zoom in, it'll focus. There we go. So you have sort of the gross grain to this edge and then just normal the other side. Beautiful, real red. And we also have All Is Bright paper clips, so you get cute little Christmas trees and stars. Aren't they lovely? And you get 20 of those, so 10 of each I suspect. And then last but not least we have of course the DSP, which again is just beautiful. So I'm going to remove the bits that I've used and cut up, although I'll keep that one because I know that I haven't got a full sheet of that left. This is just beautiful. Let me slide that to the bottom. So this is the one that I've used for my box lid on here, and the other side is beautiful spots, which is actually what I'm going to be using for this one that I'm going to make with you. You then have some lovely groovy light bulbs and then a nice green on the back, and it does have mild pattern on it. Then we have beautiful bokeh dots, which again has Not quite sure, maybe pine cones on the back. I don't know if you can see, if it's going to focus. Yeah, possibly pine cones on the back, which is random as there aren't pine cones in the stamp, but anyway. This beautiful green stripe with stockings, and this obviously goes well with these parts here. Then we have a similar but not the same, and this, I suppose, yes, we have pine cones in here, and that's really pretty. And that has red diagonal, red with black, very vague, can you see, there we go, black diagonal stripes on. And then the last one is this gorgeous one that I've already used most of, and these are these gold baubles, and on the back you've got, again, I do apologise for my pronunciation if it's wrong, poinsettias, which is just the outline, and then just some little centre bits that stand out. So I think that is gorgeous. Really different, really bright, cheerful, and I love it. So back to my box that won't close that end. I'm going to show you how I made this one. Really, really simple. You need 2 pieces of cardstock DSP, one of each. That is 5 by 5 inches, so that's 12.7 by 12.7 centimetres. And then I'm going to use my trimmer, and I'm going to score them both on 3.8 of an inch, which I always, 1, 2, 3, so it's there. So I'm going to score 3/8 of an inch on all 4 sides of both the cardstock and the DSP, and that is 1 centimetre on all 4 sides. So cardstock and DSP, and as you can see, I'm using the reverse side of this DSP, and this is the opposite side to the paper that I used on my first box. Oops. There we go. And then we're going to fold and burnish these lovely score lines. And likewise on here. All the way round. It's hard to imagine how this is going to end up anything like that, but trust me, it will. In comes our envelope punch board, and we are going to pop this little beauty in, and we're going to butt the edge up to 2.5 inches, punch, and then we're going to score. Oops, that bounced a little bit. And then we're going to rotate, line this little bit up, you can see, line this up with your score line, but surprisingly it's still 2.5 inches. Punch and score. And we're going to do this again on all of the sides and also on the lid. So again, just punch and score. So you're left with that kind of shape, and we'll do exactly the same here. So start off at 2.5, punch, score, punch and score. It wasn't quite straight, but hopefully it will be okay. Punch and score. Take those out, get rid of this. Then we are going to fold and burnish these lines that we've just made. And again with the base, just fold them in and burnish them. And then we're going to fold these pieces back out. And then we just need to cut away these corners. So the tiny little squares top of your triangles. Just simply put them away. Again on both the base and the lid. Oh, got a really itchy nose. I know that's meant to mean that you're going to have a fight with someone, supposedly, but for saying I'm here all on my own, I generally suspect I'll have a fight with myself. It'll probably be during this tutorial. I usually end up having some discussion or debate with myself about how wrong I've done something, or should have done that first. But hey, it's all the fun of me doing it, isn't it? Messing it all up. Oh, excuse me. So, once you've done this, obviously, as I said, you need to sort of fold these on themselves. And then we need to add tear and tape onto, let me get this right. Don't want to be getting this all wrong, do we? Match it that way. So, yes, so we need to add tear and tape onto our lid and have the pattern that you want facing up. They're not my tear and tape scissors. And where's my edge? There we go. So let's pop this, oops, a little bit wonky tear and tape there. More fingers and thumbs a lot. I told you, this is where I'll end up arguing myself now. Right, so, oh my days. Right, there we go, we're on it now. On a roll. So, you need to put it on 3 of the points. So, rush around, get these ones done. Right, just double check with this one. Right, so no, not a point, ignore me. So we'll put some on here. This is where I shall probably get this wrong. Bear with me 1 minute while I just check. So that needs to be open, the opening rather. So they all stick. You can obviously see how this fits together now with me playing around like this. So stick, 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 stick. So not on those 2. Right, so I just need 1 more here. Oh my goodness, that was hard going. That's why my nose is itching. Okay, so on your lid, rewind, start again. So you add some tear and tape onto all bar the 2 flat ones here. And then we simply, where's my piercing tool, are going to take the backing off, and I probably advise you do them one at a time because it does make it easier. And then this little flap here, if you think of point here and this being a dip, this part, does that make sense? So that's a point, that's going to be a dip. You adhere, which is always fiddly to start with, this piece to this piece. This doesn't look right to me, but hey ho, we'll go with it. And you just want to line up these edges here. Give it a little press. And then, as I said, you work your way round. So, piercing tool. And again, that piece. Once you start, it obviously will fold itself in. Fold that bit round, stick it on, onto the next. It is a little bit fiddly, but it's worth it because they do look pretty when they're finished. And again, if you can line the edges up and then pinch the tabs together on the inside, makes it a touch easier. And then folding it, it's trying to fold it over onto itself. That's the hardest part, I find. There we go. And then just get in and squeeze those tabs together. With this last two. So just fold them together, and then you can actually get your finger inside and fold the I don't know what you call them, wedges, tabs. You can actually fold them up into the box so it's not so hard. Take the backing off the last one, stopping it from jumping, and again just fold this down and in and onto there, and just press it down so it's in place. Now these two, as you will see, because we're not adhering these, you need to do a little bit of trimming, and all I'm going to do is just take a triangle off the DSP, the lid, just to help that bit close in, and you tuck those in. And likewise with this, I just took a little bit off the top, and I think these parts actually are okay, and then these just fold in, and that is how your box stays. And there you go, there's your little star box, cute, ready to fill with goodies. And then you just need to decorate it. Now when I did this one, I was being very clever and I tucked my Whisper White into the corners, but trust me, it was as fiddly as anything. So this time I have a couple of bulbs ready made here. I'm just going to decorate this with bulbs, I think. So I've got my bulb head and my little, I don't know what it's called, I'm sure there's somebody out there that will be able to tell me. So I've got my Call Me Clover, which, and again, it's always worth checking which way your punches, because there's nothing worse than stamping an image and then it being the wrong way round. And then my grey granite for the little bit bottom. Pop that one there. And then back in with my Call Me Clover. I'm just going to stamp my sentiment in Call Me Clover and give that a clean. And then I'm going to punch the bulb out first, and then the little, whatever it's called. I know there are clever people out there that know how to line these up, but I'm not one of them. I'm no good at lining stuff up. I then used a glue dot. As you can see, I've just popped them on this block to stop them sticking to anything. And I just simply use a glue dot on the back of the twisty bit and pop it on the bottom of my bulb. And then I just popped them on here until I'm ready. So with my sentiment here, I'm actually just going to cut it out as I did with the other one. And it is just a case of, there's nothing special. I just simply cut around the whirls and swirls of the words, and then just simply followed the straight edge of the box. Dead easy. Swirls and curls. And there is my sentiment cut out. So, a couple of dimensionals on the back of here. And then I want some of my lovely gold mini sequin trim. glue dots. Where did I put them? Here they are. Piercing tool, here that is. Too much stuff on my desk. And then I'm just going to add a couple on here. Oh my goodness, not on the back of a dimensional. It's not helpful, is it? Let's try again. One there. Oh my goodness, stick, damn you. Thank you. And one here. And then I'm just simply going to swirl some of this around there. Just took that last bit there. Take the backing off with that glue dot. Put that one on the top so that I don't stick it to anything else. And then this, where's the opening there? So this is going to go just in the centre. And then final glue dots. Oops, that one's sticking. Get off, get off. 1, 2, 3. One glue dot there. Green can go here, and the yellow one can go there. There we go, that's quite pretty. So 2 different ways of decorating this cute little star gift box. And as I say, great to fill with treats, great to put on your Christmas tree, under your Christmas table, on your Christmas table. Just great. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope I haven't bored you too much, and I hope you love the new products as much as I do. Don't forget you can purchase them all. You just need to click on the link at the bottom of this video in the description for my blog, and that will give you all the information that you need. Hope to see you all again soon. Bye.